Hello YouTube. I found a microphone. Seems to work. I was looking at this the other day. I keep hearing about the alignment that our comet had the other day. Well, actually last year on the 27th of February 2010 was when we had the big Chilean earthquake. And so I started looking at it, and yes, it does line up. But I noticed something else that lined up also. When I went back to the date and I looked at the positions, I saw that Jupiter lined up that day. Our comet lined up. It lined up with the Earth and the Sun. And it was like 6 AU from the Earth when that happened, the 27th, February 27th. And we have Jupiter, and it was just under 6 AU from the Earth during that day. And I thought that was interesting. I keep hearing about the comet, but I don't hear about Jupiter. But Jupiter did line up that day. And if you notice where Saturn is that day, we have Saturn over here, so it's not quite lined up very well with the Sun and the Earth and Jupiter, like this was last year. So let's see what's going to happen here the next time this comes around. I already looked at it, and it's going to happen on the April 6th, which is not that far off, 2 weeks. So in 2 weeks, we're going to have Jupiter again. We're going to have the Sun, the Earth, and now Saturn's going to be in even a better position than it was last year. So I was just looking at that, and actually it's going to happen pretty close to the 7th. Let's put that down as 23rd is a little bit better alignment, I think we'll find. Anyway, so here's our comet. It's going to be there on the April 6th. And we're going to have Jupiter line up pretty well with the Sun and the Earth. And now Saturn's going to be even in better alignment than it was last year during the big earthquake. So we'll go to a different view and see what it looks like. And I'm now on the Earth. And I'm going to find the Sun here. There it is down there. So we'll take and we'll center on the Sun. And we'll zoom in a bit here. And we'll go back to 2010. There we go. 227, and look where Jupiter is. It's lined up pretty good with the Sun. I'll take and run it ahead a little bit here. And you see it lines up real good from my position on the Earth, just underneath the Sun, and that was on the 27th, 5 o'clock in the morning. That's not far off from where the earthquake was. Let's see what it's going to be like on April 6th. And we'll make that 5 p.m. Now I don't have to be zoomed out so much. So here we go, April 6, 2011. Run it ahead. And here comes Jupiter, just like it did on the February 27th, 2010. It lined up just like that. A little bit like that. And this is going to be real close to midnight on the 6th or early morning on the 7th. But Jupiter is going to line up just the way it did on the 27th February 2010 when we had the big earthquake in Chile. So I just thought that was interesting because I keep hearing about how on February 27th the comet lined up with the Earth and the Sun and we had the big Chilean earthquake. But actually it was the Earth and the Sun and Jupiter lined up on the same date on the 27th and we had the big earthquake. So that's going to happen again on the 4th, on April 6th to 7th. And we'll see what happens this time. Who knows? Just in case, I'll put the video out there and Wait 2 weeks, see what happens.